Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think was one of the strangest TV series of the 1970s that got a big push in the crime investigation category? Well, would I say a private investigator and a rabbi joining together to solve crime? It's called Lanigan's Rabbi. Now, the American crime drama series ran at NBC from January 30th to April 24th, 77, as part of their mystery movie of the week. Now, it's based upon a series of novels by Harry Kimmelman. The series stars Art Carney, Oscar winner, as police chief Paul Lanigan, who fights crime in a small California town with the help of his best friend, Rabbi David Small, who played by Stuart Margolian in the pilot, Bruce Solomon in the series. Small's ability in the series was attributed to his rabbinic mind and his Talmudic training. However, an added element for the David Small novels and the Lanigan's Rabbi series was that Small was usually trying to balance his crime-solving assistance to Chief Lanigan with synagogue politics, usually involving some congregants who would be happy to see the rabbi lose his position. Co-starring in the series was Janice Page and Janet Margolian as Mrs. Lanigan and Mrs. Small, respectively. Another regular on the series was Carney's daughter, Barbara Carney. After a successful pilot film based on the Friday the Rabbi Slept Late, the first novel in the Rabbi David Small series aired in 1976. Lanigan's Rabbi was produced as a series of 90-minute telefilms beginning in January 1977. For the series, Bruce Solomon replaced Stuart Margolian, who had played Rabbi Small in the pilot. The unrelated Janet Margolian played his wife. The series was broadcast on a rotating schedule under the umbrella title NBC Sunday Mystery Movie. Other series involved in the scheme were Columbo, McLeod, and McMillan, formerly McMillan and Wife. Lanigan's Rabbi was the last series added to the mystery movie format, as it replaced Quincy M.E. at mid-season when that series was spun off into a weekly program. In the spring, NBC canceled all 4 series and discontinued the mystery movie format. As a result, only 4 of the Lanigan Rabbi episodes were broadcast. Now, I don't remember this having been shown in Canada. It might have been on Global TV. But John Astin actually did some directing of the series, and from what I heard, it got pretty good reviews. Now, the plots included, in the pilot, an Irish called Friday the Rabbi Slept Late. An Irish Catholic police chief and a Jewish rabbi joined forces to solve the murder of a housekeeper whose body was discovered by the front entrance of the rabbi synagogue, with Lorraine Gary and Robert Reed guest starring. Now, in Corpse of the Year, the first episode with the revised cast, the recipient of a Man of the Year award is at a banquet in his honor when the lights suddenly black out and he's stabbed to death in the melee. There are no fewer than 200 suspects, the number of guests at the banquet, many of whom have motives. Now, Rita Moreno and Brian Denny co-star. In the third episode of the series, The Cadaver and the Clutter, gunfire coming from the home of 2 elderly eccentric brothers leaves Lanigan to the dead body of the older brother, and the younger brother injured in a fall when he fired a revolver at the assailant while precariously balanced on a flight of stairs. The dead man was believed to have a huge fortune stashed somewhere in the house, which a younger brother denies. Co-stars including George Gobel and Virginia Mayo. Now, Jackie Coogan and Beverly Garland, Howard Duff star in Saint Ain't So Chief. Things look bad for Lanigan when he's accused of accepting a bribe, but are even worse when he's framed for murdering his accuser. Now, in the final episode, in Hot Weather, the crime rate soars. Lanigan faces more pressure than usual to solve a murder as the crime rate goes up, and a rival politician pushes for the mayor's recall. Co-stars including the great Mel Ferrer and the longtime actress Cotson Towers. Now, I think this should be brought back. I'd love to see, a kind of a modern rabbi in a 1970s motif, because there's been parodies over a year of what they call rabbis as different things, but I think why couldn't a Jewish and a Catholic work together to solve crimes? Everything else worked in the 70s. But I think why it didn't work, because by the late 1970s, these 90-minute to 2-hour mystery movie format was falling out of favor. And, I'm talking Barnaby Jones and McMillan and Wife, Rockford Files, Quincy, by the Jiggle TV of the Love Boat was picking up in the late 70s. But if you can find it, in repeats, watch it. So that's the story about Lanigan's Rabbi. If you like what we're doing here, we're at Vintage TV. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Thanks for listening. Bye.